The next call is a split call. Barbara Kuriga, 5 minutes.
Mr Speaker, this government does have a plan for the future. This national government is very inspirational. And if you talk about, on the other side of the House, about national government not caring about the vulnerable people, I want you to look into some parts of this budget that you haven't actually set your eyes on yet.
Order.
Because what this national government is about giving people the courage and the confidence to be accountable for themselves. And so we look at education and we're hearing all these things about where's the money in education. Well, I can see two fantastic pots of money for education, $43 million for our most at-risk vulnerable children and $42 million for the children who have special needs. And every day in my electorate, when I'm out talking to schools and visiting schools, and I must say in my electorate I have 80-something schools, somewhere around about 85, and making an effort to get around them all, teachers say to me, yeah, it's really easy to measure the academics of those children who are doing really well. But the ones we're struggling with are the ones who either have special needs or they have some vulnerability and they're most at risk of achieving. And so it's really important for me in this budget that this national government has recognised that this is an issue and that these are the children that we need to focus on so that they can learn to build their courage and confidence so they can be aspirational. And we see some fantastic teachers out there doing some wonderful things with these children, and it's about giving them a boost. Secondly, as I'm out and about up and down the electorate, I hear a lot from people who have jobs in our provincial areas, they have jobs in our regions, and they are very keen to have young people turn up with the skills and education. So on top of the courage and the confidence, there has also been $257 million going into tertiary education, particularly around agriculture, around engineering, around the things that people in our communities are asking for. And so no one can ever let me say that there's no jobs in the regions, because there absolutely are. I see it every day. But what those employers are wanting is not only the skills, which we're actually providing, but also the courage and the confidence for people to know that they can turn up to work every day and be confident, young, aspirational New Zealanders who want to carry out the jobs that are available for them. Then I want to mention health, because we seem to get this feedback all the time that there's no money going into health. There certainly is money going into health, and I really want to make mention of the $124 million that's going into providing dollars for Pharmac over the next 4 years to look at some of the new medicines. And being on the Health Committee, the awareness of the fact that medicines are changing and things are happening with these biologicals, particularly around the Opdivo that's being now looked at for melanoma. We're starting to find options that we've never ever had before. We're starting to find answers to some of the health needs, and so it's really important that Pharmac is given the opportunity to explore those with some of the new biological drugs that are coming on the market. We've also heard a lot today around the bowel screening, the $39 million. That's been well received all up and down the country. And I also want to make mention of the mental health. So the $12 million extra dollars that's gone into mental health, we've seen a lot of funding go into mental health. I've actually been extremely aware of that in my own rural New Zealand as we support some of our farmers through the process that they're going through at the moment. Times are tough for them, but communities are really supporting each other. So health, education, tertiary education, people standing up for themselves, on top of the regional roading packages that we're getting. And I just want to say also the regional tourism in my area of Waitomo, the Timber Trail, Puriora, $1.2 million for 80 beds. What's that going to do? Bring more tourism, provide more jobs to these people. So, you know, we are aspirational, Mr. Speaker. This national government has a vision, and is an aspirational vision for our people, and I'm really proud to be supporting our Honourable Bill English, Minister of Finance, in the presentation of his budget. Thank you.